right, welcome to Day 3 of the 2020 Independent State B Baseball Tournament here in Minot at Corbett Field. Mike Mason with you here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. 8 games down, 4 games to go. It's the title games, the placement games today. 7th place, 5th place, 3rd place, and championship game. Brad Anderson will be in for the 5th place and the 3rd place games today. Certainly appreciate him making the trip up here to help us out today, or this weekend, I should say, here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And we appreciate all the radio stations that have come here to support their teams in this 2020 Independent State Tournament. And the 7th place matchup is we're about maybe 15 minutes away from the start of the 7th place matchup, which will feature Hazen as the home team on the scoreboard and Garrison. Our 5th place game today will feature Thompson and Velva. Our 3rd place game will feature Renville County and Langdon. And the championship tonight at 8 o'clock will square up between 2 really good teams, a little more A's and the Kidder County. I have to double check the team name on that. The Kidder, let's just say Lemoore and Kidder County at 8 o'clock tonight. Quarterfinal scores had a 6-3 win for Lemoore over Hazen, a 4-1 win for Renville County over Thompson. Langdon would blank Velva 8-0, and then a 4-3 10-inning walk-off win for Kidder County against Garrison in the nightcap of the quarterfinals. That would set up consolation brackets, and Thompson would blank Hazen 15-0 in 5 innings yesterday, and Velva would knock off Garrison 6-3. In the first semifinal, it was a 7-5 win for Lemoore over Renville County, and then Kidder County down 3, heading into the 6th inning of play, would score 6 runs in the 6th inning to take a 6-3 lead, and that would go on to be your final score as well, 6-3. So that sets up our placement matches today. Let me write that score in really quick, because that one was the only one not written in from yesterday, which is okay. Just got it done now. So Hazen Garrison 7th place, Thompson Velva 5th place, Renville County and Langdon 3rd place, and the championship between Lemoore and Kidder County. And all 4 of those games will be live here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We certainly appreciate you joining us this weekend. Broadcast coverage for the tournament has been brought to you by Giant Sunflower Seeds, United Community Bank, Propane Services in Mulhall, Hefty Seed Company, Citizen State Bank at Mulhall, Souris Valley Dental, Signal Realty, Lemoore Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, and Henson's Fur and Leather. We certainly appreciate all those sponsors hopping on our team to make this broadcast coverage of the tournament possible here today. We'll take a time out. When we come back, we'll go through the starting lineups for both the Garrison Titans and the Hazen Astros when we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall is your full-service bank offering all types of loans, deposit accounts, and they offer multiple insurance packages as well. Stop in and speak with one of the friendly team members at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall to learn more about all the benefits of being a member at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall. You can also learn more by visiting the website at csbmsl.com, and you can stop in at 102 Main Street West in Mulhall. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall wishes the Renville County Muskrats the best of luck in this weekend's tournament. Signal Realty's 2nd annual parking lot party is a fundraising event to help collect kitchen and bathroom essentials for Independence Inc.'s Community Transition Program. Drop off your items at Signal Realty between now and August 11th, accepting towels, washcloths, shower curtains and clips, silverware, pots, pans, and bakeware, dishes, and hangers, pillows, blankets, tubware, cooking utensils, and more. Free will donations will be collected the day of the event, and the Hitchin' Kitchen food truck will be on location 11 a.m. to 2 and will donate a percentage of proceeds to Independence Inc. It's the Signal Realty's 2nd annual parking lot party, August 11th, 11 a.m. to 2, 1541 South Broadway in Minot.
This job isn't easy. The early hours, the heavy loads, the anxious moments. At United Community Bank, we're here for the builders, the fixers, the growers, providing the dependability you need and working together to build a brighter future. It's our community, and we're your bank. United Community Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back here to Corbett Field in Minot. Once again, I want to thank all of our sponsors for bringing tournament coverage possible for you, including Source Valley Dental, Signal Realty, Lemoore Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, Henson's Fur and Leather, Giant Sunflower Seeds, United Community Bank, Propane Services in Mulhall, Hefty Seed Company, and Citizens State Bank at Mulhall. And they are proud sponsors of tournament coverage here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, and it's our privilege to have them team up with us to bring you this tournament coverage here on Magnitude Sports. Let's go over your starting lineups here, and then we'll take one more break and get you closer to the first pitch here. Garrison Titans will be the visitors on the scoreboard. Batting first will be the left fielder, Seth Rodacher. Batting second, the catcher, Gunnar Jacobs. Batting third, the third baseman, Devin Crawford. Batting fourth is your starting pitcher, Trapper Jacobs. Batting fifth is the shortstop, Clay Bendixson. Batting sixth will be the right fielder, and that will be Jack Bright. Batting seventh will be the first baseman, Gage Gehring. Batting eighth will be the second baseman, Bennett Camp. Batting ninth will be the center fielder, Dawson Weimer, and that's your lineup for the Garrison Titans. For the Hazen Astros, batting first, the starting pitcher, Isaac Dahl. Batting second, the shortstop, Hunter Keller. Batting third, the third baseman, Landon Saylor. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Austin Martell. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Garrett Ward. Batting sixth will be the left fielder, Dawson Bruner. Batting seventh will be the second baseman, Mason Wick. Batting eighth will be the catcher, Levi Zempel. And batting ninth will be the center fielder, Brandon Snyder. Those are your starting lineups for the Hazen Astros, the home team on the scoreboard, and the Garrison Titans, the visitors on the scoreboard. We'll take another break and come back after the national anthem here with your first pitch right after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Right now, it feels like the world's standing still. But if you look to the land, it's a whole different story. From farms to backyards, seeds are being planted, animals are getting fed, grass is growing, and families are giving their all to the soil, because the land never stops. So to all those linked to the land, we say thank you. We're here for you, because we all run together.
Propane Services is more than a propane supplier. We're experts and friends 24/7. Whether you're making dinner on the cooktop or flipping the switch on the gas fireplace to relax or turning your thermostat up or keeping that grain dryer going, Propane Services is there, making sure your home or business is running smoothly. Our team is committed to keeping your house or business warm and your appliances running efficiently. Serving Mohall and the region for 30 years, Propane Services in Mohall. Go Mavericks!
Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I'm privileged to announce that I've joined Dr. Mark Hildahl and Dr. Jarek Henson as a dentist at Souris Valley Dental Group. Joining the team at Souris Valley Dental is an exciting opportunity for me to be a part of a long-standing, reputable dental office here in Minot. As a dentist, I'm dedicated to creating healthy teeth and beautiful smiles. My passion is to impact the lives of my patients by providing top-rate care. This is more than just a profession for me. Helping people with their dental care is my passion. If you're looking for a new dental home, give us a call at Souris Valley Dental, 701-852-5595. I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I look forward to meeting you.
At Western Agency, our business is to protect your assets. Since 1976, Western Agency has been your full-service independent insurance agency providing complete coverage and full-service claim support for thousands of farmers, business owners, and individuals with a variety of needs. Specializing in farm, crop, commercial, contract, bond insurances, as well as personal lines such as home and auto. The team at Western Agency has access to more than 30 companies to provide a wide range of coverage options to suit your needs. Western Agency, the company you can count on in good times and bad. If you're looking for gifts for any occasion, Henson's Fur and Leather has many unique one-of-a-kind items sure to please. From Native American-made painted skulls, carved antler art, and many fur items, including hats, mittens, earmuffs, scarves, and more. Stop in and see for yourself. Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza in Minot.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
Lemoore Youth Baseball is a nonprofit organization that operates T-Ball, Little League, Babe Ruth, and American Legion baseball programs in Lemoore, North Dakota. Lemoore Youth Baseball also returns money back to many community functions through its charitable gaming operations. Lemoore Youth Baseball is proud to sponsor this weekend's tournament on Magnitude Sports. All right, welcome back. Once again, your starting pitcher here for Hazen will be Isaac Dahl on the mound warming up. Behind the plate is Levi Zempel. Around the bases is Garrett Ward at first, Mason Wick at second, Hunter Keller at third, or check that shortstop, Landon Saylor at third, Dawson Bruner in left, Austin Martell in right, and Brandon Snyder in center field. And that is a fly out to left. A base hit to left, excuse me, and apologize for the camera there. First pitch, 12:27 p.m., and it goes to left field for a base hit to put a runner on. And the pitch, and that's going towards first. Picked up there by the second baseman. They throw to second. They get the out, and that'll be a fielder's choice. As there's one away and a runner on first. Devin Crawford will step up to the plate. As Rodacker will reach on a fielder's choice. And that one's going to be popped up and into left field for another hit. Puts runners on first and second. So runners on first and second with one out. That one's going to be fouled away for a strike. Let's try that again. Trapper Jacobs is the batter. That one's going to right field, and the catch is made by Martell. Fire it back in to keep the runners at first and second. So that's two away now. As Jacobs flies out to right field. That brings up the next batter, and that is Clay Bendixson. And that one's going to be fouled away down the first baseline for a strike. Nothing in two now to Bendixson. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Giant Sunflower Seeds, United Community Bank, and Propane Services in Mohall. Isaac Dahl on the mound pitching. Levi Zempel behind the plate catching. And the 0-2 pitch. And that one is low downstairs for a ball, 1-2. If you've missed any games of the tournament, they're on our website to watch on demand at msportsnet.com. That one's fouled away, and they'll remain 1-2 strikes. Under the broadcast, or under the games button, click on broadcast, or check that on demand, and you'll find all the games of the tournament right there, including the 4 today. Once these 4 wrap up, that one is lined to third. It'll be a force out on the bag at third. And that will end the inning. They will strand 2 on base. No runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on base for the Titans. Citizen State Bank at Mohall is your full-service bank offering all types of loans, deposit accounts, and they offer multiple insurance packages as well. Stop in and speak with one of the friendly team members at Citizen State Bank at Mohall to learn more about all the benefits of being a member at Citizen State Bank at Mohall. You can also learn more by visiting the website at csbmsl.com, and you can stop in at 102 Main Street West in Mohall. Citizen State Bank at Mohall wishes the Renville County Muskrats the best of luck in this weekend's tournament. Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party is a fundraising event to help collect kitchen and bathroom essentials for Independence Inc.'s Community Transition Program. Drop off your items at Signal Realty between now and August 11th, accepting towels, washcloths, shower curtains and clips, silverware, pots, pans, and bakeware, dishes, and hangers, pillows, blankets, tubware, cooking utensils, and more. Free will donations will be collected the day of the event, and the Hitchin' Kitchen food truck will be on location 11 a.m. to 2 and will donate a percentage of proceeds to Independence Inc. It's the Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party, August 11th, 11 a.m. to 2, 1541 South Broadway in Minot. All right, welcome back. No runs on a hit, 1 error and 2 left on base, and Hazen's up to bat. We'll see. Let me pull up the Hazen lineup here really quick. Isaac Dahl, Hunter Keller, and Landon Saylor. Trapper Jacobs is your starting pitcher on the mound for Garrison. So he continues to take his warm-up pitches around the bases. You got Gunnar Jacobs behind home plate catching. Gage Gehring at first. Bennett Camp, second baseman. Clay Bendixson playing shortstop, where Trapper Jacobs, your starting pitcher, usually plays. Devin Crawford is at third. Seth Rodocker is in left. And Jack Bright is in right. Dawson Weimer is in center field. And the pitch is down the middle, but missed to the outside for a ball, 1-0. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Hefty Seed Company, Citizen State Bank in Mulhall, and Souris Valley Dental. Certainly appreciate their efforts teaming up with us to make the broadcast possible here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Seventh place game between the Hazen Astros and the Garrison Titans. And it's 3 balls and no strikes now to Isaac Dahl. Brett Anderson will be in for our 5th place game between Thompson and Velva, and he'll also do double duty today as he'll have the 3rd place game between Renville County and Langdon. That is a walk to Isaac Dahl as he makes it up to first base. And that brings up the next batter, Hunter Keller. Signal Realty, Lemoore Youth Baseball, and Western Agency bringing you broadcast coverage, as that one will go into foul territory now to play. Nothing in 1. Runner on first is Isaac Dahl. Trapper Jacobs, the pitcher once again, and that one's going to be popped up. Could be a chance for the second baseman here, and no, he'll give it up to the shortstop, Bendixson. So Keller will pop out to Bendixson, the shortstop, and that brings up Landon Saylor. Saylor has driven the ball deep on a couple occasions here in the tournament. One to right center, one to left center. And now the runner goes up to second. Throw is off to the left side of the bag, or right side, depending on where you're sitting at in the stadium. There's no stands out in center field, so like there is in some stadiums here. No balls and a strike to Landon Saylor. As Jacobs will stare back at second. Now he'll step off the mound. That'll force Isaac Dahl to tag up on the base. No balls and 1 strike in the pitch, and that is a dribbler that will roll foul. He'll roll foul just as it exited the camera. Goes on the books as strike 2. And now time is called here by Landon Saylor, the batter, on a 0-2 count. Strike and a fouled away pitch. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Gooseneck Implement, Henson's Fur and Leather, and Giant Sunflower Seeds. As Jacobs will stare down Dahl on second. Once again, this is the 7th place game between the Astros and the Titans. Fouled away down the third baseline for an unofficial strike. It remains 0-2. Hazen fell to Lemoore 6-3 in the quarterfinals. Got blanked in a 15 up, 15 down perfect game for Clay Odenbach for the Thompson Tommies, as they would fall 15-0 to come into today's game. Garrison had a hard-fought battle against Kidder County. Took 10 innings for Kidder County to get the win, 4-3. Took a little bit of the gas out of the tank as they would struggle against Velva, falling 6-3 to come to today's game. And the 0-2 pitch is into the dirt for a ball, 1-2. One ball, two strikes, swung on, popped up. And it'll be caught by Gunnar Jacobs as Saylor pops out to the catcher. That brings up Austin Martell from right field. Trapper Jacobs, according to my numbers, 10 pitches now, 5 balls and 5 strikes as he faces batter number 4 in the inning here for Hazen. 2 away, bottom of the first, and that'll be a grounder to second. Bennett Camp will pick it up, fire it over to first, and Gage Gehring is there with the catch and the out. So that brings us to the end of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base here in the bottom of the first. We'll go to the top of the second when we return after the break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
This job isn't easy. The early hours, the heavy loads, the anxious moments. At United Community Bank, we're here for the builders, the fixers, the growers, providing the dependability you need and working together to build a brighter future. It's our community, and we're your bank. United Community Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, no runs yet here after 1 complete, and Garrison comes back up to bat. It'll be Jack Bright, Gage Gehring, and Bennett Cap. Batters 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup here for. And that'll be a hit towards short. He'll pick it up, fire it over, and got him by a step. That is the first out of the inning. So Jack Bright grounds out on a 6-3, and that brings up Gage Gehring. And the pitch to Gehring is low for a ball, 1-0. Gehring with a couple of hits to deep left field, reached base on an error on 2 occasions, and an unassisted ground out to first on his plate appearances here in the tournament. So that one's fouled back to the left side of the batter's box into the screen for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Propane Services in Mulhall, Hefty Seed Company, and Citizen State Bank at Mulhall. 1 ball, 1 strike. Isaac Dahl, the pitcher, and he'll send the 1-1 in low for ball 2. Behind the plate is Levi Zempel. Garrett Ward is at first. Mason Wick at second. Hunter Keller, the shortstop. Landon Saylor at third. As Dahl delivers the 2-1, it's a pass ball for 3-1. In the outfield, once again, Dawson Bruner in left. Austin Martell in right. Brandon Snyder in straightaway center field here for the Hazen Astros. And that one hits the corner. Nice pitch there by Isaac Dahl, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count, and the payoff pitch from Dahl. Swung on and popped up and just over Isaac Dahl's head. And the throw to first is not in time, as we'll see if they charge that as an error or not. It was a short hop throw by the... Nope, they're gonna record it as an infield hit for Gage Gehring. So runner on first, and the new batter now is Bennett Camp. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Source Valley Dental, Signal Realty, and Lemoore Youth Baseball. Proud sponsors of this weekend's tournament coverage on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. You can find us online as the pitch comes across for a strike to the batter, Bennett Camp, at our website at msportsnet.com. Game schedules, games on demand. You can order games on DVD. We even have a service not listed on our website where if you want game highlights of a specific player, we can talk about that as well. 2 balls and a strike, something that we started doing before everything got shut down was player profile videos. We still do those as well for all the sports. Baseball, softball, basketball, football, wrestling, track and field, soccer, hockey, whatever sport that your son or daughter plays in. If you want a player profile video to send to a college recruiter, we can do that for you. 2-1. Check that. That was 3-1, excuse me, and now it's a ball. So it's a walk on 5 pitches for Bennett Camp, and that puts runners on first and second for the batter, Dawson Weimer. One away, 2 runners on. You got Gage Gehring on second, Bennett Camp on first. Weimer has 1 hit in the tournament so far, and now he has 2 unless they charge that as an error. Bases are loaded, and we'll see what they do with that one. They did indeed charge that as an error, so Weimer will reach base on an error on the third baseman. That's an E5 if you're recording at home, and that loads the bases for Seth Rodacher, who reached on a fielder's choice on his last at-bat. 1 away, and an opportunity here for Garrison to break this one open, and that one will hit the outside edge as Dahl gets the strike on Rodacher, 0-1. 1 away, Gunnar Jacobs on deck if no double plays or triple plays happen. Well, only a double play could happen because there's 1 out. That pitch comes up high, and they'll level the count at 1-1. A ball and a strike to Rodacher. Once again, he's 0 for 1. Reach base on fielder's choice. Gooseneck Implement, Henson's Fur and Leather, Giant Sunflower Seeds, and United Community Bank, along with Western Agency, bringing you tournament coverage today here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Rodacher. Once again, Isaac Dahl pitching, Levi Zempel catching for Hazen. That pitch will miss for a ball 3. Ward at first, Wick at second, Keller the shortstop, Saylor at third, and the 3-1. Swung on, it's going to left field. And did he make the catch? He did. What a remarkable catch by Dawson Bruner. That is out number 2. No run score as the runners will stay put on their respective bases. And 2 away now, and Isaac Dahl has a chance to get out of a bases loaded jam here. Oh wait, a run did score. They didn't put it up on the board right away, and I didn't see the runner not at third. So first and second runners on. Pitch comes across for a ball. So it is indeed a sac fly to left. That will score Gage Gehring from third to make it 1-0 in favor of Garrison. And that one is going to short, and an underhand flip to second for the force out. They'll strand 2 more on base as we go now to the middle of the second inning. Total of 4 left on base. 1 error for Hazen and 1 hit, and they score 1 run. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
This job isn't easy. The early hours, the heavy loads, the anxious moments. At United Community Bank, we're here for the builders, the fixers, the growers, providing the dependability you need and working together to build a brighter future. It's our community, and we're your bank. United Community Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, we're actually in the bottom of the second, so we'll go to that screen instead. 1 run on 2 hits and 2 Hazen errors and 4 left on base for Garrison here through 1.5 innings of play. Garrison will take the field, and we'll see Garrett Ward, Dawson Bruner, and Mason Wick, batters 5, 6, and 7 for the Hazen Astros as we go to the bottom of the second inning here. Once again, Garrett Ward is the batter. One ball, no strike here to Garrett Ward, the batter. Once again, Bruner is on deck. Morning hiccups apparently after breakfast. 2 balls and no strikes. Trapper Jacobs, the pitcher, and Gunnar Jacobs catching. And the 2-0 is low for ball 3. You got Gehring at first, Camp at second, Bendixson at short, Crawford at third. And the windup in the 3-0 pitch. In for a strike, 3-1. Rodacher in left, Bright in right, and Weimer in straightaway center field. 3-1 from Jacobs, and that one will be a swing and a miss for 3-2. Trapper, check that, Garrett Ward reaches a full count here, and Trapper Jacobs will set up for the payoff pitch. And it comes in for a strike. Got him looking, and that's 1 out. Propane Services in Mulhall with Hefty Seed Company and Citizen State Bank at Mulhall, and Souris Valley Dental bringing you tournament coverage this weekend on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And showing bunt, squares it up and bunts it down the third base line. Trapper Jacobs will throw it up to first. Got it there on the pick by Gehring for out number 2. It has been 8 innings since Hazen has gotten a hit. That includes, I checked that. I take that back. It's been 6 innings, almost 7, if they don't get a hit here in the bottom of the second. And that'll be a grounder towards short. Struggle to pick it up, and that'll be an error. An error on the shortstop. As had Bendixson not struggled with that, he would have easily thrown him out at first. So still no hits. Runner on as Wick reaches base on the error on the shortstop. And that brings up Levi Zempel. Second error of the game with 2 outs, and that one's going to be popped up, and that one's going towards third base. And making the grab is Devin Crawford. So that brings us to the end of the second inning here as Levi Zempel will pop out to the third baseman. One run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 4 left on base for Garrison and Hazen. No runs on no hits, 2 errors, and they've left 2 on base now here through 2 innings of play. The top of the third is next here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Right now, it feels like the world's standing still. But if you look to the land, it's a whole different story. From farms to backyards, seeds are being planted, animals are getting fed, grass is growing, and families are giving their all to the soil because the land never stops. So to all those linked to the land, we say thank you. We're here for you because we all run together.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I'm privileged to announce that I've joined Dr. Mark Hildahl and Dr. Jarek Henson as a dentist at Surest Valley Dental Group. Joining the team at Surest Valley Dental is an exciting opportunity for me to be a part of a long-standing, reputable dental office here in Minot. As a dentist, I'm dedicated to creating healthy teeth and beautiful smiles. My passion is to impact the lives of my patients by providing top-rate care. This is more than just a profession for me. Helping people with their dental care is my passion. If you're looking for a new dental home, give us a call at Surest Valley Dental, 701-852-5595.
No, I All right, it's 1-0 Garrison over Hazen here. As we head to the top of the third, once again your pitcher for Hazen Astros is Isaac Dahl. And stepping up is Devin Crawford to lead off the top of the third. And that one is going to center field. And the catch is made by Brandon Saylor. The next batter, number 2, pitcher, Jacobs. So Crawford flies out to shallow center for the first out, and that will bring up Trapper Jacobs. 0 for 1 with a fly out to shallow right field. Austin Martell last time he was at the plate. He's going towards Martell again this time, but that will bounce for a single. That'll roll past Martell. Rounding first is Jacobs. He's into second, and he's going to try for 3. Here comes the throw. Head first slide. He's there in time. It is a triple for Trapper Jacobs to the wall in right center field. And Hazen has their first hit. Or check that, Garrison, excuse me, has another hit. The next batter, the shortstop number 16, Clay Bendixson. That brings up Clay Coach told me Bendixson, but maybe it's Ben Dixon, as the PA announcer said in the background there. We'll go with one of them until someone tells me otherwise. So now right behind the post there, the right fielder, Austin Martell, makes the catch. And tagging at third is Trapper Jacobs on a sac fly by Ben Dixon. And it's 2-0 Garrison. So I'll empty out the bases as Garrison will get another run to make it 2-0. One on the top of the second, one on the top of the third. They have 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 Hazen errors so far. And here's the pitch. Swung on, and that one's popped up. That's going towards Martell as well, and Martell will make the grab, and that will end it. We go to the middle of the third. As Jack Bright pops out to Martell in right field, we'll see Brandon Snyder, Isaac Dahl, and Hunter Keller. It's batters 9, 1, and 2 in the lineup for Hazen. When we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Propane Services is more than a propane supplier. We're experts and friends 24/7. Whether you're making dinner on the cooktop or flipping the switch on the gas fireplace to relax or turning your thermostat up or keeping that grain dryer going, Propane Services is there, making sure your home or business is running smoothly. Our team is committed to keeping your house or business warm and your appliances running efficiently. Serving Mohall and the region for 30 years, Propane Services in Mohall. Go Mavericks!
At Western Agency, our business is to protect your assets. Since 1976, Western Agency has been your full-service independent insurance agency providing complete coverage and full-service claim support for thousands of farmers, business owners, and individuals with a variety of needs. Specializing in farm, crop, commercial, contract, bond insurances, as well as personal lines such as home and auto. The team at Western Agency has access to more than 30 companies to provide a wide range of coverage options to suit your needs. Western Agency, the company you can count on in good times and bad. All right, welcome back. Middle of the third, heading to the bottom of the third. 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 4 left on base. Hazen, no runs, no hits. They've committed 2 errors and left 2 on base as we go to the bottom of the third now here. And leading things off for the Astros is Brandon Snyder. Snyder swinging a miss, strike 1. Nothing in 1, and the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2 for Brandon Snyder. And on 3 pitches, on 3 swings and misses, he goes down on strikes for the first out of the inning. That'll bring us back to the top of the order, Isaac Dahl. Propane Services in Mohall, Hefty Seed Company, Citizen State Bank at Mohall, and Souris Valley Dental bringing you coverage. And apparently there was a ball in the mix of that, and now he's down on strikes for the first out. That brings up Isaac Dahl, who was walked last time he was at the plate. No one goes down in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Hunter Keller on deck. Trapper Jacobs has thrown 25 pitches now, 15 strikes and 10 balls. 31 minutes into the ball game. These games have gone right around that 130, 140 mark with the exception of 2. The 15-0 win of Thompson over Hazen yesterday was an hour 15. And the 10-inning game on quarterfinal night, as that one's fouled away and caught by the third base coach, went 2 hours and some minutes. I have to double check. I don't have that time right in front of me, but it was 2 hours plus. I believe it was just shy of 2 hours, 20 minutes, if memory serves me correctly. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Isaac Dahl. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Lemoore Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, and Henson's Fur and Leather. Here's the 1-2 delivery from Trapper Jacobs, and Gunnar Jacobs will catch that low for a ball. 2-2, excuse me. And the 2-2 is going to be grounded towards third, and did he get it there in time? Yes, he did, just barely. Some of the Hazen fans in the crowd don't agree with that, but it is a 6-3 ground out. That brings up Hunter Keller. Miss for a ball. Keller's 0 for 1. Fly out to Ben Dixon at shortstop. And the pitch comes inside for ball 2. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2-1 now to Hunter Keller. Landon Saylor is on deck if Keller can make base. It's 2 away here in the bottom of the third, and Trapper Jacobs delivers that pitch high inside. Keller ducks down for ball 3. And that one's hit up high. That one's going towards center, and making the grab there is Dawson Weimer. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base for Hazen. As Keller flies out to Weimer in center field. Gage Gehring, Bennett Camp, Dawson Weimer. Bottom of the order, batters 7, 8, 9, the scheduled batters for Hazen, as Isaac Dahl will toss pitch 33 when we return after the break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Ladies, it's time to look your best from head to toe, and Henson's Fur and Leather has you covered with leather, Pendleton jackets, and accessories. And speaking of accessories, they carry the full line of Brighton jewelry. Finish off the look with ladies' Via Italia footwear made in Poland. European comfort in several colors. A brand new footwear line in the store. Look your best from Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza, 408 20th Avenue Southeast in Minot. Lemoore Youth Baseball is a nonprofit organization that operates T-Ball, Little League, Babe Ruth, and American Legion baseball programs in Lemoore, North Dakota. Lemoore Youth Baseball also returns money back to many community functions through its charitable gaming operations. Lemoore Youth Baseball is proud to sponsor this weekend's tournament on Magnitude Sports.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
Two 0 Garrison here with 3 complete. Gage Gehring will step up to the plate to lead off the top of the 4th. And the first pitch will miss for a ball. It's 1-0 to Gage Gehring, who's 1 for 1 with an infield single on his last trip to the plate. (2-0) now to Gehring. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Signal Realty, Lemoore Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, and Henson's Fur and Leather, located behind Happy Joe's in Minot here. We certainly appreciate their support, providing coverage of the tournament this weekend here on Magnitude Sports. 2 balls and a strike as Isaac Dahl winds up, delivers the 2-1 upstairs for ball 3. Once again, if you want to order any games from this weekend's tournament on DVD, you can do that on our website at msportsnet.com. As Gage Gehring will get walked under the under the broadcast button, click on Games on DVD, or just click on DVD, I guess is what I should say, and you'll be able to order any game in the history of our station on DVD. Now on is a grounder towards third, picked up, going to second, now over to first, didn't get it there in time. They'll get one, they'll get Gehring at first, but Camp's on with a fielder's choice. That's one away now and brings up Dawson Weimer. Can you level that, actually? Yeah. Throw up to second, and that's close. He got him. Caught stealing second there just by the stretch of the left arm. And that is 2 away. So Dawson Weimer now facing a count of no balls and 2 strikes. Weimer reached base on an error last time he was at the plate. And time will be called before Isaac Dahl could finish the windup of his pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2 delivery swung on, fouled back into the screen here for an unofficial strike, and it's 1-2. And that'll be grounded right towards the second baseman, Mason Wick. He will flip it over to Ward at first for the 4-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one left on base here for Hazen. Let me double check that. Yep. Total of 3 left on base in the game as we go to the end of the 4th. And it's 2-0 Garrison over Hazen. Top of the 5th. Check that bottom of the 4th coming up next here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Ladies, it's time to look your best from head to toe, and Henson's Fur and Leather has you covered with leather, Pendleton jackets, and accessories. And speaking of accessories, they carry the full line of Brighton jewelry. Finish off the look with ladies' Via Italia footwear made in Poland. European comfort in several colors. A brand new footwear line in the store. Look your best from Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza, 408 20th Avenue Southeast in Minot. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall is your full-service bank offering all types of loans, deposit accounts, and they offer multiple insurance packages as well. Stop in and speak with one of the friendly team members at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall to learn more about all the benefits of being a member at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall. You can also learn more by visiting the website at csbmsl.com, and you can stop in at 102 Main Street West in Mulhall. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall wishes the Renville County Muskrats the best of luck in this weekend's tournament. All right, welcome back. It's 2-0 Garrison here in the 7th place game as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Hazen Astros. Landon Saylor will lead things off in the bottom of the 4th. And he'll take the first pitch for ball 1. And he can make that ball 2 now. 2 balls, no strikes to the batter, Landon Saylor. Austin Martell and Garrett Ward will be the other 2 batters we see here in this inning. 37 pitches as of now for Trapper Jacobs, and that's headed towards third. Fires it across the diamond, and off the bag comes Gage Gehring. And that is, let's see if they charge that as an error or not. That Hazen's still looking for their first hit in 8 innings now. They still have not made a decision on the scoreboard, and now they have indeed charged it as an error. So they keep getting runners on base via errors, but they still have not gotten an official hit in 8 innings of play. They have stranded 3 runners on base. 1 reached by a walk, the other 2 by errors, and that one's fouled back by Martell for a strike, 0-1. Martell is 0 for 1 on a ground out to Bennett Camp at second base on a 4-3. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Giant Sunflower Seeds, United Community Bank, Propane Services in Mulhall, and Hefty Seed Company. That one could be the first hit. Diving for it, he got it. No, he did not. Yes, he did. He made the diving catch. Dawson Weimer in center field. I thought for a moment he dropped it. So Martell flies out to center for the first out of the inning. And if it wasn't for the amazing dive there by Dawson Weimer, Hazen would have got their first hit. Still eluding them, though. Runner on first is Landon Saylor as the pitch comes across for strike 1. He struck out looking last time on a strikeout that the Hazen fans in the crowd did not agree with. Jacobs, 0-1. And that one's fouled away for 0-2. 7 runners left on base thus far. 4 for Garrison, 3 for Hazen. Once again, those 3 runners for Hazen reached on a walk and 2 errors. Both teams have 2 errors in the game. As the pitch comes low for a ball, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Garrett Ward. On deck is Dawson Bruner with 1 away, and the runner on, Landon Saylor on first. Trapper Jacobs will step off the plate and reset. And the pitch. And snap throw up to first, and back in time is Saylor. Pitch came across as a ball. It's 2-2. As Jacobs will glance over at Saylor on first and deliver the 2-2, and that is outside for ball 3. Full count now to the batter, Garrett Ward, and once again, Dawson Bruner is on deck. Ward struck out on a 3-2 count last time on a Hazen's fans controversial strikeout. We'll label it that way. And that one is definitely not controversial. That's inside for ball 4, and they'll put runners on first and second. So 2 runners on via error, 2 runners on via a walk, and that brings up Dawson Bruner. Once again, Landon Saylor on second. Garrett Ward on first. Bottom of the 4th. It's been 8 innings since Hazen has gotten a hit. And if they don't get one here, it'll be 9 innings. As they got blanked in a perfect game by Clay Odenbach yesterday in the 15-0 loss to Thompson. And squaring up for a bunt, bunts it foul down the third baseline. Strike 2, excuse me. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall, Souris Valley Dental, Signal Realty, and Lemoore Youth Baseball bringing you broadcast coverage of the tournament. 7th place game here between the Hazen Astros and the Garrison Titans. Trapper Jacobs delivers the 0-2 outside for ball 1. Bruner, the batter, 0 for 1 on a ground out. It was a 1-3 ground out that went down the third base line. Trapper Jacobs had to scoot down and make the long throw to first. That one's popped up high to left field. And getting underneath it and making the grab is Seth Rodacher. Runners will stay at first and second. Mason Wick will step up to the plate. He's one of the runners that reached base on an error. He did it on his last plate appearance. That error was charged to the shortstop, Clay Bendixson. And the pitch, and swung on, and that'll be a grounder towards second. They'll get the flip at second, on a 4-6 force out at second on Garrett Ward to end the inning, and they will strand 2 runners on as Wick will reach unofficially on a fielder's choice. So it's a total of 5 left on base now. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We'll be back after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party is a fundraising event to help collect kitchen and bathroom essentials for Independence Inc.'s Community Transition Program. Drop off your items at Signal Realty between now and August 11th, accepting towels, washcloths, shower curtains and clips, silverware, pots, pans, and bakeware, dishes, and hangers, pillows, blankets, tupperware, cooking utensils, and more. Free will donations will be collected the day of the event, and the Hitchin' Kitchen food truck will be on location 11 a.m. to 2 and will donate a percentage of proceeds to Independence Inc. It's the Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party, August 11th, 11 a.m. to 2, 1541 South Broadway in Minot.
This job isn't easy. The early hours, the heavy loads, the anxious moments. At United Community Bank, we're here for the builders, the fixers, the growers, providing the dependability you need and working together to build a brighter future. It's our community, and we're your bank. United Community Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Checking back on scores, last time Hazen got a hit, it was in the top of the 7th inning against Lemoore in the quarterfinals. It has now officially been 9 innings since they've recorded a hit. It is 2-0 Garrison as we go to the top of the 5th now. Pitch comes across as a ball, and it's one ball, one strike now. To Seth Rodacher, the left fielder. Three balls and a strike. And that'll be a grounder that will sneak by the second baseman, Mason Wick, into center field. Good for a base hit for Rodacher. He gets on with a single, bringing up Gunnar Jacobs. Gunnar Jacobs 1 for 2. A single to left, reach base on a fielder's choice. And the pitch. In for a strike. 0-1 to Gunnar Jacobs. Once again, Isaac Dahl, your starting pitcher here for Hazen. Levi Zempel catching today. And that one's going to be popped up, going foul territory towards the first baseman, Garrett Ward. He makes the catch, and that's one away. Devin Crawford will face pitch 51 from Isaac Dahl. 50 pitches, 31 strikes, 19 balls, according to my counts. Runner on first, and that one will be popped up. Third base side, and this time Landon Saylor will make the grab for out number 2. Sorry for the technical issues there on our little base map. Crawford pops out to Saylor in foul territory, the third baseman. Once again, runner on first is Seth Rodacher. Trapper Jacobs now, the pitcher, 1 for 2. A fly out to right and a deep triple to right center, one that rolled all the way to the wall. And he got into third on a head-first slide on his last at-bat. Matter of fact, that was the leadoff batter of the top half of the fourth. And that one's going to be fouled away for a strike. No balls and 1 strike now to Trapper Jacobs. Rodacher, the runner on first. Dahl will glance over at Rodacher. Set, get the signal. Agree to it and deliver the 0-1, and it bounces low for a ball. 1-1. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Lemoore Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Soros Valley Dental, and Signal Realty, along with Gooseneck Implement and Henson's Fur and Leather. Just some of our many sponsors bringing you tournament coverage this weekend here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. That's going to be a little chopper that goes towards third, picked up by Saylor and fires it across, and that's going to be an error on the first baseman, I believe. We'll see how they charge it. That is indeed an error, so Jacobs reaches via the error. That advances Seth Rodacher up to second. First and second here. With 2 away, and that's grounded foul down the third baseline for Ben Dixon, who's 0 for 1 with a fly out to the third baseman, Landon Saylor, and a sac fly to score a run to right field to Austin Martell. 0-1 now on the fouled away pitch here by Ben Dixon. Isaac Dahl will set, glance at second, deliver the pitch, and this one is shot foul again, about the same spot as the last one. 0-2. Garrison fell to Velva yesterday, 6-3. Hazen fell to Thompson 15-0 in 5 innings yesterday, and right now, Astros trail the Titans 2-0 here in the 7th place game. Titans have 2 runners on with 2 away, and it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Clay Bendixson. 0 for 1 with a fly out to left and a sac fly to right. Two and two. Some chatter in the grandstands here on whether that pitch was a ball or a strike. We'll leave that to debate. 2-2, 2 out and 2 on. 2's across the board, and that one's fouled away for a... It'll remain 2's across the board here for Garrison. 2 balls, 2 strikes 2 outs, 2 runners on. Jacobs on first and Rodacher on second. And the pitch. Did it hit the edge? He just missed it. Full count, 3-2. If you go to msportsnet.com, under the broadcast button, you click on schedule. You can see our upcoming schedule, which will be in about a week and a half after today's games. That one's going to go to left field, and that's going to be good, fair. And now rounding third from second is Rodacher, and now he's going to change his mind. His coach is going to say, hey, go back. So now the bases are loaded on what will turn out to be a single for Clay Bendixson to left field. Advancing Rodacher up to third, Jacobs up to second, and Jack Bright is the new batter now. 0 for 2, ground out to third and a fly out to right center to Martell. And the pitch. And he's going to go foul that one away for strike one. Giant Sunflower Seeds, United Community Bank, Propane Services in Mulhall, and Hefty Seed Company bringing you tournament coverage. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. 2 away, bases loaded. Rodacher on third, Trapper Jacobs on second, and Bendixson on first. The batter is Jack Bright with Gage Garrison on deck. Isaac Dahl has now thrown 63 pitches. 40 of them have been strikes. 0-2 here to Jack Bright. And the pitch. Swung on, going to left field, and that will score. Rodacher from third, and rounding third from second is Trapper Jacobs. And Bendixson's in at third. That is definitely a hit. We'll see if they tack an error onto that play as well. Nope, they will give 2 hits, or they'll give a hit. So it goes under the books as a 2-run double for Jack Bright. They did put an error on the board, so it'll be a 2-run single. So runners on second and third for the batter, Gage Garrison. So Jack Bright gets credit for a 2-run single to left field. Two balls and 1 strike now. Bendixson will advance to third on the error. And Bright will move to second on that same error. So it's a hit and an error on that last play. That scores 2 runs to make it 4-0 in favor of Garrison. And that one is going out into right field. That will score Bendixson from third, and rounding third from second is Jack Bright. And it's 6-0, and they might put another error up on the board here as Garrison gets to second. And let's see here. They got a hit up there for sure, and they got an error. So back-to-back hit and error plays. So Gage Garrison with a 2-run single to right, scoring Bendixson and Bright. And Garrison advances on another error to second. Runner on second only.
You have 7 for them, right? I got 6. But they should have.
6 runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. Or check that, 5 errors for Hazen. 2 balls and no strikes now. Here to the batter. And that one's fouled away for 2 balls and 1 strike. Bennett Camp is the batter, I believe. Yes, that is correct. He's 0 for 1. Walked and reached base on a fielder's choice. 6 runs on 7 hits now for Garrison. And the pitch to Camp. Low for a ball, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Once again, runner on second is Gage Gehring. Swung on, popped up, shallow center. And it'll be the shortstop, Hunter Keller, who will step back and make the grab. So Garrison will leave one on base for a total of 5. 6 runs on 7 hits, 5 Hazen errors, and 5 left on base for Garrison through 4.5 innings of play. We go to the bottom of the 5th next here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Propane Services is more than a propane supplier. We're experts and friends 24/7. Whether you're making dinner on the cooktop or flipping the switch on the gas fireplace to relax or turning your thermostat up or keeping that grain dryer going, Propane Services is there, making sure your home or business is running smoothly. Our team is committed to keeping your house or business warm and your appliances running efficiently. Serving Mohall and the region for 30 years, Propane Services in Mohall. Go Mavericks!
Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I'm privileged to announce that I've joined Dr. Mark Hildahl and Dr. Jarek Henson as a dentist at Surest Valley Dental Group. Joining the team at Surest Valley Dental is an exciting opportunity for me to be a part of a long-standing, reputable dental office here in Minot. As a dentist, I'm dedicated to creating healthy teeth and beautiful smiles. My passion is to impact the lives of my patients by providing top-rate care. This is more than just a profession for me. Helping people with their dental care is my passion. If you're looking for a new dental home, give us a call at Surest Valley Dental, 701-852-5595. I'm Dr. Kevin Broderson, and I look forward to meeting you.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th now. Levi Zempel is the batter here for Hazen. 6 runs on 7 hits, 5 Hazen errors, and 5 left on base for Garrison. Total of 9 runners on base for the two teams combined as we just crossed the 1 hour mark of the ball game here at Corbett Field in Minot. 7th place game between Garrison and Hazen. Swung on and a grounded to short. And fires it over to first for the 6-3 ground out. And the hits continue to elude Hazen. Let's see here. Brandon Snyder, who was batting in the number 9 spot, was 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Now taking his spot will be number 10 and Garrett Weir. Oh, 1 to Garrett Weir. And nice pitch there by Jacobs, down for strike 2. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Surest Valley Dental, Signal Realty, Lemoore Youth Baseball, and Citizen State Bank at Mohall, among others. And that pitch comes up high as Weir has to duck down. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes to Garrett Weir. Isaac Dahl is on deck. That's the top of the order. And then we'll see Hunter Keller if we can get that far into the lineup, but unless a walk or an error occurs, I don't know if we'll see Keller as a result of a hit. I would like to be wrong on that, but just the way it's been going so far has not been Hazen's last couple of days, we'll put it that way. Fouled away. It'll remain 2-2. I want to thank all those who subscribed to our YouTube channel over the course of the tournament. Certainly appreciate that. We're a few shy of 4,700 now, and when this tournament started, we were just a few shy of 4,600. So we'll certainly appreciate your support. Subscribing. That one's fouled away down the first baseline. It'll remain 2-2 once again. You can follow us on Twitter at MSportsNet Live. You can search Magnitude Sports on Facebook and follow and like us there as well if you'd like. And that'll be a walk to Garrett Weir. Puts a runner on, and that brings up Isaac Dahl. walked the first time he stepped up to the plate and then grounded out to the third baseman last time. Runner on, Garrett Weir. Jacobs looks at him quickly and delivers the pitch. Low for a ball, 1-0. One ball, one strike. One ball, one strike, one out, one runner on. One's across the board here for Hazen. Still looking for that first hit. And they won't get it on that pitch. It drops low for 2 balls and a strike. Two one goes outside for 3-1. Hunter Keller is on deck. Trapper Jacobs is about to throw pitch 63, according to my numbers. It's reached the 1 hour and 5 minute mark of the ball game. Giant Sunflower Seeds, along with United Community Bank and Propane Services in Mulhall. That'll be a little hopper that rolls foul over the third base line as it goes about 45 feet down the line before it rolls foul. And that'll make the count 3 balls and 2 strikes to Isaac Dahl. Jacobs glances at Weir at first. Now delivers the pitch. 3-2. Payoff, drops low, and runners on first and second. I'd have to double. This might be the second time. Yeah, this is the second time Hazen's gotten 2 runners on base in an inning with no hits. We'll see if Hunter Keller can end the hit drought. And the pitch comes up high for a ball, 1-0. Hunter Keller is 0 for 2. A fly out to the shortstop, Bendixson, and another fly out to the shortstop, Bendixson, in shallow left center. That one's fouled away, and they'll level the count at a ball and a strike, and 1 out and 2 runners on. Garrett Weir on second, Isaac Dahl on first. Hunter Keller the batter, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swung on and a hopper towards third. They will. And now it's going to be a rundown here between first and home. I think that's the first hit of the game. And they're something tells me he might get back to third in time. Maybe not. He's still trying to score that run. That is. I lost track of the numbers there after about the 5th throw as the post got in the way, and I couldn't see the third base there. But he's eventually tagged out, and that is the out number 2. They still have not put a hit on the board for Hazen. Fielder's choice. Yep, that makes sense. And that one's fouled back into the screen. The batter is Landon Saylor. Nothing in 1 here to Landon Saylor. So try and update our book there. And that will score a run for Hazen on the wild pitch. So 6-1. Runners on second and third. Or check that. Runner on third. And that one's popped up. And foul territory. Catch is made by Gage Gehring. And that ends a very interesting end of the bottom of the 5th here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party is a fundraising event to help collect kitchen and bathroom essentials for Independence Inc.'s Community Transition Program. Drop off your items at Signal Realty between now and August 11th, accepting towels, washcloths, shower curtains and clips, silverware, pots, pans, and bakeware, dishes, and hangers, pillows, blankets, tubware, cooking utensils, and more. Free will donations will be collected the day of the event, and the Hitchin' Kitchen food truck will be on location 11 a.m. to 2 and will donate a percentage of proceeds to Independence Inc. It's the Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party, August 11th, 11 a.m. to 2, 1541 South Broadway in Minot.
This job isn't easy. The early hours, the heavy loads, the anxious moments. At United Community Bank, we're here for the builders, the fixers, the growers, providing the dependability you need and working together to build a brighter future. It's our community, and we're your bank. United Community Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, both teams have left 5 on base. 6 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors committed by Garrison. 1 run on no hits, 5 errors committed by Hazen. And here is a throw out at first for another out on Hazen. That was Dawson Weimer, the batter. Check that. Another out for Garrison. Dawson Weimer, the batter. Seth Rodocker is the batter. Takes a pitch for a ball. It's 1-0. Rodocker 1 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice, a sac fly to right and a single, or check that, a sac fly to left and a single to right center. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Rodocker. Rodocker representing the top of the order here for Garrison Titans. 1 hour and 11 minutes, time of the game. Isaac Dahl has just thrown pitch 71. Fouled away for a strike, 1-2, 46 strikes, 25 balls on 71 pitches. And that one's fouled away on pitch 72. Pitch limit for the game is 120. Pitch limit for the tournament is 135, I do believe. It remains 2-2 to Rodocker, and now he will sneak that one past a diving Hunter Keller into left center field, and that'll be good for a single and a base hit. That single by Rodocker was hit on pitch 75 by Isaac Dahl, and now Gunnar Jacobs steps up to the plate. 1 for 3, single to left, fielder's choice, and a fly out to the first baseman, Garrett Ward, in foul territory on his most recent trip to the plate. 1 ball, no strikes now to Gunnar Jacobs, the catcher. And that one will come outside for ball 2. Now it's 3-0. Rodocker, the runner on first for Garrison. They lead 6-1 here. Hazen got the run on a wild pitch. Still have not gotten a hit in 10 innings. And that'll be a 4-pitch walk to Gunnar Jacobs, bringing up Devin Crawford. So runners on first and second now as Rodocker moves up to second on the walk to Gunnar Jacobs. That brings up Devin Crawford, 1 for 3, a single to left, a fly out to shallow center. And another fly out to shallow center. Nothing in 1, and that one comes in for strike 2. And they'll try the pickoff at second, but Rodacher's back in time. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Signal Realty, Lemoore Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, and Henson's Fur and Leather. Certainly appreciate their willingness to team up with us here. Make broadcast coverage possible at Corbett Field in Minot for this 2020 Independent State B tournament. It's been a fun one. 8 games down, 4 to go. 7th place game now, 5th and 3rd place to follow in the championship at about 8 o'clock tonight between Lemoore and Kidder County. That should be a great matchup. Looking forward to that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Crawford. Trapper Jacobs is on deck. And the pitch will come low to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 runners on with 1 out. Swung on and finds its way into right field. Circling third is Rodacher. No, he'll put on the brakes, and that'll load the bases on a single by Crawford. One away, and the bases are loaded now for Trapper Jacobs. 1 for 3. A fly out to right. A leadoff triple in the top of the 4th. And then he reached base on an error on his last trip to the plate. And now Hazen is going to talk things over here. So they'll have awards after the conclusion of this game, and I would presume after the conclusion of each game this evening and throughout today and this evening. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Hefty Seed Company, Citizen State Bank at Mulhall, Giant Sunflower Seeds, United Community Bank, Source Valley Dental, Signal Realty, and Lemoore Youth Baseball. Quarterfinal scores had Lemoore 6-3 over Hazen, Renville County 4-1 winners over Thompson, Langdon 8-0 winners over Velva, and Garrison falling in a walk-off to Kidder County 4-3 in 10 innings. And then Consolation semifinals and semifinals yesterday. Thompson 15-0 winners over Hazen in 5 innings. Velva 6-3 winners over Garrison. Lemoore 7-5 winners over Renville County. And Kidder County trailing 3-0 going into the 6th. Scores 6 in the bottom of these 6. And that would end up being your final score, 6-3. New pitcher now for Hazen is Garrett Ward as he'll shift from first base to the mound. So Isaac Dahl and Garrett Ward will simply flip-flop here as the official had his hand in the air representing that he had one more warm-up pitch, and Ward just tossed that warm-up pitch. Now he'll have some words with that official. 1 hour and 17 minutes, time of the game so far. Once again, this is a 7th place game. The 5th place game will feature Thompson and Velva. And then the 3rd place game at approximately 3:30 today will be Renville County and Langdon. And our championship tonight at 8 o'clock will be Lemoore and Kidder County. And the first pitch from Garrett Ward is high and inside for ball 1 to the batter Trapper Jacobs. 1 for 3, a fly out to right, a leadoff triple in the top of the 4th to right center, and reached base on an error on his last trip to the plate. This one is into left field. It just snuck by the third base bag. And scoring is Rodacher and Gunnar Jacobs. So runners on second and third on a 2-run double by Trapper Jacobs down the third base line. So Devin Crawford moves to third. Trapper Jacobs on second. Now the batter is Clay Bendixson. 1 for 2 with a fly out to the third baseman. A sac fly to Austin Martell in right to score a run. And then a single down the third base line on his last at-bat. 0-1, and that one's down the third base line, and that one just barely went foul. It's 0-2 now to Bendixson. Garrett Ward with 3 pitches, make it 4. And that one's inside for a ball. 1 out. Jack Bright is on deck here for Garrison as they lead 8-1 now. And you can make it 9-1. His scoring is Devin Crawford. That will advance Trapper Jacobs up to third. So runner on third and a 2 balls, 2 strikes count to Clay Bendixson. And Bendixson will see that pitch miss for ball 3, and it's a full count. Fouled away, followed by 3 balls to make the 3-2 pitch. And Ward will deliver, and that will be one hopper to third. He'll fire it across the diamond to Dahl for the out. Trapper Jacobs will stick to third base, and that is 2 away and brings up Jack Bright. So Ben Dixon out with a ground out on a 5-3. Jacob stays at third, and Jack Bright's 1 for 3 with a ground out to third, a fly out to right center, and a single down the third base line on his most recent trip to the plate. 2 away, runner on third, and the batter once again is Jack Bright as the pitch comes in for ball 1. Source Valley Dental, Signal Realty, and Lemoore Youth Baseball making tournament coverage possible this weekend here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. That'll be a pass ball. No, check that. Well, it's going to be a wild pitch. And Trapper Jacobs will score on that wild pitch to make it 10-1. And if Garrison can get 1 more run across the plate, the 10-run rule would go into effect for Hazen in the bottom half of the 6th. Hazen would get a chance in the bottom half of the 6th. And if they don't bring it to a 9-run deficit at minimum, then the game would be over. As that pitch comes up high, and it's now 3 balls and no strikes to Jack Bright. Jack Bright, excuse me. Gage Gehring is on deck. Jack Bright represents batter number 6 in the lineup as Bright will take the 3-0 pitch for a strike, 3-1. 2 away, no runners on. And now there's a runner on. Runner on first on the walk. Runner on first, 2 away. Gage Gehring's 2 for 2 with a infield single, a walk, and a single to right center field. Ward delivers the pitch, and that one's going to be popped up towards third base, and he will make the grab. Saylor will, and that will strand 1 on base here as we go to the middle of the 6th. 4 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base for Garrison for a total of 6 in the game. They should have 11 check that, 10 hits and not 7. There we go. And now we'll take the break.
Right now, it feels like the world's standing still. But if you look to the land, it's a whole different story. From farms to backyards, seeds are being planted, animals are getting fed, grass is growing, and families are giving their all to the soil. Because the land never stops. So to all those linked to the land, we say thank you. We're here for you because we all run together.
Propane Services is more than a propane supplier. We're experts and friends 24/7. Whether you're making dinner on the cooktop or flipping the switch on the gas fireplace to relax or turning your thermostat up or keeping that grain dryer going, Propane Services is there, making sure your home or business is running smoothly. Our team is committed to keeping your house or business warm and your appliances running efficiently. Serving Mohall and the region for 30 years, Propane Services in Mohall. Go Mavericks!
All right, we're back. Gage Gehring flies out to the third baseman to end the 6th inning of play. And now we go to the bottom of the 6th. Austin Martell is the batter. So we will see a full 7-inning game here, as Garrison was not able to get the 11th run to put the 10-run rule into effect. That one's going to be popped up, and that's going to shallow center, and Weimer will make the catch. So Weimer, check that, Martell flies out to Weimer, and that brings up Garrett Ward. 0 for 1, struck out looking and was walked. And that one's grounded towards third, and it's the first hit in 11 innings for Hazen. He's going to try for a double, and he will get there. So put a hit on the board for Hazen. And Garrett Ward is on with a double down the third base line. That'll bring up Dawson Bruner. The hit streak is ended, or the hit streak drought, I should say, has ended. As Ward will advance to third on the pitch, on the throw. 1 ball, no strikes to Dawson Bruner, 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly out. And the pitch is inside for ball 2, 2-0. We have a possible football game coming up for you on August 21st. That would be our next broadcast if that one goes through after today's action here at Corbett Field. Then we'll have some soccer matchups for you, featuring the West Fargo Packers, and football featuring the Packers and the Cheyenne Mustangs. That's what's on our schedule so far. We still have room for more games, but that's what we have so far. And also, I don't want to forget, last but not least, football featuring the Kindred Vikings as well. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, and that one ricocheted off the glove to the shortstop, Bendixson. He fires it across, and they got the out.
The next batter, number 1, second baseman, Mason Wick.
Garrett Ward scores on the RBI ground out to make it 10-2. Here in the bottom half of the 6th. Hazen getting runs in the bottom of the 5th and the bottom of the 6th. The run in the bottom of the 5th was the result of a wild pitch. That's going to be a ground out to Bendixson, and he'll throw it over to first for the out. That brings us to the end of the 6th on the ground out by Mason Wick, and is now 10-2. Bennett Camp, Dawson Weimer, Seth Rodacher. Batters 8, 9, and 1 are the scheduled batters. When we return after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. At Western Agency, our business is to protect your assets. Since 1976, Western Agency has been your full-service independent insurance agency providing complete coverage and full-service claim support for thousands of farmers, business owners, and individuals with a variety of needs. Specializing in farm, crop, commercial, contract, bond insurances, as well as personal lines such as home and auto. The team at Western Agency has access to more than 30 companies to provide a wide range of coverage options to suit your needs. Western Agency, the company you can count on in good times and bad. If you're looking for gifts for any occasion, Henson's Fur and Leather has many unique one-of-a-kind items sure to please. From Native American-made painted skulls, carved antler art, and many fur items, including hats, mittens, earmuffs, scarves, and more. Stop in and see for yourself. Henson's Fur and Leather behind Happy Joe's Pizza in Minot.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
All right, 6 complete. Runs in the top of the second, third, 5th, and 6th for Garrison, and a pair of runs for Hazen in the bottom half of the 5th and 6th. We'll see if Garrison will tack on a few more here, or if they are satisfied with 10. The last time Hazen got a hit was in the top of the 7th against Lemoore. They would not get another hit until the bottom of the 6th here against Garrison. And that ended an 11-inning streak, 11-inning drought of no hits for Hazen. 10-2 our score, 10 runs on 10 hits. They committed 2 errors, left 6 on base for Garrison. No balls and 2 strikes. And now you can make it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bennett Camp is the batter. No, check that. It's a pinch hitter, and it is Ty Eagleheart. I believe I pronounced that correctly. As I asked on Friday how to pronounce his name, and hopefully I remembered. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and a swing and a miss there, and Eagleheart will go down on strikes. Braxton Eagleheart will be the next batter with 1 down. And that one swung a little early and sent that one foul into the crowd. Hopefully they were paying attention over there. No one got hurt. The good news is I've never seen somebody get hurt at a baseball game. I have seen it at a hockey game where a puck went out of the rink and smacked someone in the face. So that one had to sting a little bit, but I've never seen that happen at a baseball game, so that's good news. And now we have another strikeout here on Braxton Eagleheart. Jamison Ream steps into the number 1 spot for Seth Rodocker. Rodocker was 2 for 3, and now Jamison Ream will try his luck here, and he will pop one up. That's going to center field, and the catch is not made. It'll drop for a base hit, and Jamison Ream is on with a single. The 11th hit of the game. Gunnar Jacobs was 1 for 3 in the number 2 spot, and he'll be replaced by Trayson Eagleheart. Number 23 as they try the pickoff throw on Jamison Ream over there on first base. That pitch will be a strike. Thought it missed. It was the delayed strike call. 0-1 now to Trayson Eagleheart. And I believe that's going to be a swing and a miss, and it will be. Strike 2. Zempel able to get to the ball quickly enough as Jamison Ream decided to just stay where he's at on first. He may have had a chance to get to second there. I think he probably would have made it if he would have went for it, but he chose not to, and that's okay. Well, the 10-2 lead here. You don't need to necessarily take those risks. One ball and 2 strikes to Trayson Eagleheart, and now it's 2-2. On deck is number 8, and that would be Devin Crawford if he reaches base here with the 2-2 count. 2 away, runner on first is Jamison Ream. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that will be strike 3. And Hazen will come up in the bottom of the 7th. They need 8 or more. Check that, fouled away into the plate. Fouled away into the dirt, so it'll remain 2-2. And now it's a swing and a miss. They'll leave one on base. They get a hit for a total of 11 hits. And we'll be back after the break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall is your full-service bank offering all types of loans, deposit accounts, and they offer multiple insurance packages as well. Stop in and speak with one of the friendly team members at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall to learn more about all the benefits of being a member at Citizen State Bank at Mulhall. You can also learn more by visiting the website at csbmsl.com, and you can stop in at 102 Main Street West in Mulhall. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall wishes the Renville County Muskrats the best of luck in this weekend's tournament. Signal Realty's second annual parking lot party is a fundraising event to help collect kitchen and bathroom essentials for Independence Inc.'s Community Transition Program. Drop off your items at Signal Realty between now and August 11th, accepting towels, washcloths, shower curtains and clips, silverware, pots, pans, and bakeware, dishes, and hangers, pillows, blankets, tubware, cooking utensils, and more. Free will donations will be collected the day of the event, and the Hitchin' Kitchen food truck will be on location 11 a.m. to 2 and will donate a percentage of
Propane Services is more than a propane supplier. We're experts and friends 24/7. Whether you're making dinner on the cooktop or flipping the switch on the gas fireplace to...
All right, we apologize to our sponsors there. We had some technical issues that prevented... I'm not exactly sure what happened. We'll have to look into that. But that one's going to be popped up. Foul territory, and left fielder will not get to it. Time of the game so far, 1 hour and 36 minutes. The batter, I believe, is Levi Zempel. As Jacobs will run up and talk with Jacobs. It's Gunner and Trapper. And it is indeed Levi Zempel. So, pending changes, we'll see Zempel, Garrett Weir, and Isaac Dahl. Batters 8, 9, and 1 here for Hazen in the bottom of the 7th. And need 8 runs to force an 8th inning of play. And we'll see if they can do that or not here. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Western Agency and Gooseneck Implement. And a nice grab by the third base coach as that one's fouled away for 0-2. Giant Sunflower Seeds, United Community Bank, Propane Services in Mulhall, Hefty Seed Company. And the pitch comes outside for a ball, and that makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Citizen State Bank at Mulhall and Souris Valley Dental along with Signal Realty making tournament broadcast coverage possible. As well as Lemoore Youth Baseball, Western Agency, Gooseneck Implement, and Henson's Fur and Leather. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Levi Zempel, 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. And the 2-2 delivery is fouled into the dirt, and he will reach base on a drop third strike. Trapper Jacobs remains on the mound. I thought for a moment we had a new pitcher there, but it is indeed Trapper Jacobs. I believe the batter is Garrett Weir. I didn't see him step up to the plate. It is not. It is actually Brandon Snyder as Zempel gets up to second and then has to come back as it's 0-2 to Brandon Weir. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging. Once again, the presentation of the awards will be after the conclusion of this game here for the 7th place Consolation Trophy. And a strikeout there on Schneider. Isaac Dahl, walk, ground out, and a walk. He's 0 for 1. That ground out was to the third baseman on his second at bat. Second plate appearance, I should say. Pitch comes across for a strike to Isaac Dahl. 1 away here in the bottom half of the 7th with a runner on. That's Levi Zempel on first. Trapper Jacobs with pitch 85, and that one misses for a ball, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. One's across the board here for Hazen in the bottom of the 7th. And the pitch is a chopper foul to the third base coach for strike 2. Our next matchup will be the 5th place Consolation Championship between Thompson and Velva. I'll start at approximately 3 o'clock. Maybe a couple minutes early. Usually we get those first pitches in 1 to 2 minutes before the scheduled games start here over the course of the tournament. And that'll be a base hit out into left field. Hit number 2 of the game for Hazen. For Isaac Dahl. That puts Levi Zempel on second, Isaac Dahl on first, and brings up Hunter Keller. 0 for 3 with a fly out to the shortstop, a fly out to left center, and reach base on a fielder's choice on a sequence of plays that in the bottom of the 5th that took a lot of marks in the scorebook to figure out and record. I believe there was a rundown between third and home on that play, if I remember correctly. Run scored on a wild pitch for Hazen in the bottom of the 5th. And it was Hunter Keller who we thought may have gotten a hit, as the third baseman, Devin Crawford, I believe it was either him or the Bendix in the shortstop who picked it up on a grounder and then just didn't make a throw. He did not make a choice on where he wanted to go. As a result, he reached base on that fielder's choice. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Hunter Keller. And the payoff pitch for Jacobs coming up here, 1 away. Runners on first and second. Isaac Dahl on first. Levi Zempel on second. And a swing and a miss. And that's out number 2. And that brings up Landon Saylor.
Do we hit this right away, or do we hit this first and then that? Okay.
2 away, runners on first and second. Landon Saylor 0 for 3. Fly out to the first baseman, reach base on an error, and another fly out. And the pitch comes outside for a ball. It's 1-0 now to Landon Saylor. Next pitch, according to my numbers for Trapper Jacobs, this is pitch 95, and that's swing and a miss for strike, and it's 1-1. On 95 pitches, 56 strikes, 39 balls, according to my numbers unofficially. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Henson's Fur and Leather, Giant Sunflower Seeds, Gooseneck Implement, and United Community Bank, along with Western Agency and Propane Services in Mulhall, to name a few. As they checked some of the gear here for Gunnar Jacobs, the catcher. Hefty Seed Company, along with Lemoore Youth Baseball, Citizen State Bank in Mulhall, Signal Realty, and Source Valley Dental also bringing you tournament coverage. As Gunnar Jacobs will return to the catcher position, he'll get an applause from the crowd as he is okay. And that one comes in for a strike, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch 97. Could it be the last pitch of the game? Trapper Jacobs will wind up, and no. He'll have to see if he can get it done in 98 pitches. Can he get this game done in under 100? Let's put it that way. There's 3 pitches to go to reach that century mark. He'll step off the plate. Now force Zempel and Dahl to touch up on their respective bases. Second and first, respectively. And once again, the batter, Landon Saylor. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one is a hopper. Charging it is Ben Dixon, and the throw to first in time, and that ends the game. They'll strand 2 on base. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. Your final numbers, 10 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors, and 7 left on base for Garrison. Hazen, 2 runs on 2 hits, 5 errors, and 7 left on base. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Come back with the ceremony here for the 7th place awards right after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack in the Midwest. We thank you for your continued trust in Giants to provide you the best quality sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, pistachios, and our delicious cashews.
All right, welcome back. Here's your official announcements of the 8th and 7th place teams.
From the Hazen Astros, please come forward to receive your plaque.
We'll let our PA announcer do all the work here in the ceremonies.
Congratulations to the Hazen Astros. And to this, your 7th place team, captains or representatives of the Garrison Titans. Ladies and gentlemen, also let's give a great round of applause to our show's player of the game, the Garrison pitcher, Trapper Jacobs.
Well, there you are. Close-up look at the 7th place victory.
We want to recognize some people. 6 months ago, we faced the possibility that not a single inning of baseball would be played in this state this year. There was one dad in our community who refused to accept that. He knew that there was no better way to learn the lessons of life than on the baseball field. After weeks of phone calls, emails, and Zoom meetings, the North Dakota State B Independent League was born. Countless hurdles, fundraising obstacles, and many other challenges were all overcome to produce what has turned out to be a beautiful summer of baseball. Our kids, our towns, and our souls are all better for it. Thanks so much to everyone who had a part in making this happen, and thanks especially to Bart Sabacool. Fifth-place game between Thompson and Velva will start in 45 minutes at 3 o'clock. 45 minutes from right now. Velva and Thompson for fifth place.
All right, so congratulations to Garrison after a tough, crushing loss in the quarterfinals. 4-3, 10 innings to Kidder County. And then they would just kind of be flat in that game against Velva, and then they take care of business in the 7th place game and escape the Independent State B tournament with a win over Hazen by the final score of 10-2. There's your final numbers one more time. Once again, you can find all these games on demand on our website. This one, as soon as we conclude, the watch button will pop up next to it here in about maybe 15 minutes or so. And at msportsnet.com, under the broadcast button, click on schedule. You'll come to this screen here. You'll see that Renville County and Langdon are next. Lemoore, Kidder County at 8 o'clock tonight. Or check that, Thompson, Velva are next. And then Renville County and Langdon, and Lemoore and Kidder County. And then we head into the fall sports season about 2 weeks later on Thursday, August 20th. There's a soccer game between the West Fargo Packers and the Cheyenne Mustangs. We'll have that live for you here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And then we have a pending football game on August 21st I won't tell you who that is since it's pending, but I do know who it is. We just have to find out if we can do it or not, or if they'll even host a game with everything that's going on this fall. So, with that said, we'll go. You can find us online there on YouTube. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Help us get to that 4,700 mark. We'd appreciate that. You can follow us on Twitter, as we're a few shy of 1,800 at MSportsNet Live, and we broke the 1,800 a couple days ago on our Facebook page. You can like and follow us on there if you prefer as well. Email us, msportsnetlive@gmail.com, with any questions you have, and you can visit our website at any time, 24 hours a day, at msportsnet.com. Your final score one more time, 10-2. Garrison takes the 7th place trophy here at the 2020 Independent State B Baseball Tournament at Corbett Field in Minot. Your 5th place game, Consolation Championship. You can see Thompson warming up in the corner of your screen there, and Velva warming up in right field right now. Those are the two that'll play for 5th place when we return in approximately 45 minutes or so here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.